Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could be here today. You may have asked yourself from time to time as you watch videos on my channel, why does Chaz not do TBRs? And I'm here to answer that question for you today. But before I do, make sure that you stay till the end of the video. I've got a few little tidbits of information I'm going to share there briefly, and then you can go about your night or your day or whenever you're watching this and know that you've had your question answered, or at least I hope I answer it. And let's move on to answering that question. So if you're familiar with personality types, stereotypes really, you probably heard of the difference between type A personalities and type B personalities. Your type A's are very rigid and methodical, and they like structure, and they fit into a mold and they don't deviate from it. And then you've got your type B personalities, which are super laid back and go with the flow and fly through the air and just, whatever happens, happens. And let's just all love each other and support each other, and everything is beautiful and peachy. And I am that type of person. I am a type B personality. If there was a type C personality, I would probably be type C, because I am so type B, it's not even funny. And if you know me, you know that about me. I just am really super laid back and flexible, and I don't like a lot of structure. So that is why I don't do TBRs. I do a yearly TBR. I will say that. I do a video. I did a video at the beginning of this year, planning out my year in advance for the books I plan to read. And I told you all about that and showcased the books that I planned on reading. And if you want to check out that video and critique it and see how I've done so far, that's great. I'll leave it in the cards at the end, and I'll leave a link to it down below so you can check that out. But that is about the extent of it. I do like to have an overall plan in mind for what I'm planning on reading for the year. That's why Goodreads is helpful to me as well. I can put down, into a specific folder the books that I'm planning to read for the specific year that I'm in. So I have a folder on Goodreads marked 2020 book reading goals. And that helps me there, but it gives me more of a big picture. It's not so narrowly focused that I'm focused down to the month and the week what I'm going to be reading, because that's just not me. I watch a lot of booktubers who are very, very intentional about doing their monthly TBRs and quarterly TBRs with slight deviation in certain respects, and they do really well with it, and I really enjoy their videos, and it's entertaining to watch, and I learn about a lot of good books that way. But for me, that's just too rigid. I don't do really good with a lot of structure to begin with, and especially if I put a lot of structure on myself, it just doesn't work. So I might plan out 2 or 3 books to read in a month, but then there might be a day that I just say, I don't feel like reading today. And so I don't. Or I might be trying to work hard on a book that I had planned to read for the month, and I'm like, I just don't really want to read that right now, and I'm going to go read this other book. you see my problem. I don't do well with structure. And if I put too much structure on myself, I'm just going to get bored, and I'm going to get burned out, and then I'm going to say to heck with it, and screw making YouTube videos. I'm done. I'm just tired of this, and I don't want to be like that. I enjoy making these videos for you guys. It's really a lot of fun, and it's an outlet for me to express my giddy, bookish self, and I don't want to give that up, but I'm afraid if I put too many requirements on myself for things that I'm going to read, it's just not going to happen, and I'm going to get burned out. So my flexible, go with the flow personality just doesn't work like that. And so I really, really, really love reading. And I love talking about books. And I love thinking about books. And every once in a while, I might not do a book related video. Sometimes I do movie or TV show related videos, even though they're nerdy TV shows and movies usually, but I don't always have book related content. And I'm just kind of that go with the flow type of person. Even down to scripting my videos, I don't do it. I just kind of spout stuff out of my mouth, and you sit here and you watch me jabber on and talk about all this stuff, and I might go off on tangents, and because that's how I am. Structure, again, not a good thing for me. So I really hope that you enjoy my videos, and I hope you get a lot out of my videos, regardless of the fact whether I do TBRs or reading schedules. And I hope you'll check out my reading goals on Goodreads. If you're over there, go check me out over there. Feel free to friend request me there or follow me and see my updates. That would be cool. And you'll get a feel for what I have planned out for the larger part of 2020 and on into future years as well. But I think I wouldn't be a good YouTuber if I didn't allow myself to be my truest and most natural self. That's the beauty of BookTube. You get to be who you are and just express your truest, most beautiful self to the world, however many people are watching the videos, and talk about books. And maybe you're a YouTuber that doesn't talk about books. Maybe you talk about other stuff, and that's great too. It's just we are on BookTube because we all have our own unique voice and our unique perspective on books and around the world as it relates to books. So I think that's one of the best parts about YouTube, is being able to have that flexibility. So let me know in the comments what you think about this video and about my thoughts on TBRs and reading schedules. Let me know your thoughts about my channel. Do you enjoy my videos? Are you getting a lot out of them? Are there things that you'd like to see that you haven't seen yet? Don't ask me to do TBRs because I probably won't. It might strike my fancy one day to do a TBR, who knows? But then it'll be because I wanted to do it, not because I felt like I was required to do it for the BookTube universe. But it was because I wanted to do it. But I probably won't. And so let me know what your thoughts are on that. And I will be anxiously waiting to discuss with you in the comments. So let's move on really quickly to a couple of other things before I end this video today. Don't go anywhere. That wasn't your cue to leave. Stay right where you are. Pretend like you're glued to your seat. Because I know you are, right? I mean, you're anxiously waiting to hear what I have to say. Well, maybe you're not. But that's okay. Pretend like you are. For me. I have a couple of things that you do need to know about. Next week, I will be doing a Kindle book haul. And you'll find out more about what that is in next week's video. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to be filming a casting video for Mistborn in next weekend, I think it is. That's the plan anyway. And remember, nothing's been said, nothing's been announced. Brandon hasn't gotten the rights sold to a company to do a movie or anything like that. He is writing the script for Mistborn, but nothing's been officially announced or anything. This is just a fan casting that we decided to do that would be if, what if the rights were bought to do a Mistborn movie? Who would we like to see cast? And that would be in a perfect world. And so stay tuned for that. Make sure that you are following the channel so you don't miss my new videos. I do a new video every Friday and sometimes a bonus video another day during the week, depending on how I feel and what I've got going on. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to take part in my giveaway. The giveaway ends on Labor Day in the US, which is next Tuesday, September 7th. So don't forget, if you are interested in getting a free book, you have to enter the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber, and you have to tag me with the hashtag ChazGiveaway. Right here on the screen, ChazGiveaway. Okay? So don't forget to do that. And don't forget to do all this stuff here on the side of the screen. It does help me with my YouTube algorithm, and it helps get my videos seen and helps promote my channel. Thank you very much. And if you want to support me financially, you can join my Patreon. And I'll leave the link right here, and it'll be in the description below, so check out the description. Don't forget about that. And that way you can follow me on Patreon, and if you would like to support me there, I'd wholeheartedly appreciate it. And with that being said, I think that about covers everything. I will see you in my next video, guys. Until then, make sure you are reading more books. Thanks for tuning in to Books and Stuff with Chaz. Take care. Bye.